Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Talk About Singing. My name is Marco. I'm a singer, songwriter, voice teacher from Italy, living in New York City. We're here with another reaction today, another vocal analysis. The Super Bowl just happened last Sunday. There was a lot of musical performances, a lot of great artists. But out of all of these performances, one that I haven't seen yet that I'm very looking forward to analyze and react to is H.E.R singing America the Beautiful. I love her. She's just a good songwriter, singer, player, musician. I'm a huge fan, so I'm very excited to see what she has turned this classic into. Before we start, once again, I want to thank you for all the likes and comments and all the new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And I want to remind you one more time that if you want to have a free voice class with me, vocal coach session, consultation, whatever you need, hit me up at let's talk about singing 84 at gmail.com. So you can take advantage of that. You have nothing to lose. And if you want to follow my original music, you can look me up on Instagram at perfectmark.music and on Facebook as well, Perfect Mark Music. And here on YouTube, I have another channel where I sing covers and original music called Perfect Mark Music. So look me up there and let me know what you think. Let's go now and see what H.E.R has done at the Super Bowl. Pausing this already. She's so smooth and soft. Her tone is so warm and rich. Even here in this lower part of her register. Oh, beautiful. We're down to an E3 at the very beginning, so this is pretty low for a woman. Notice one thing. Notice how much she stays soft and clear on those vowels down there. And she's already adding little runs at the end of some words. If you want to do runs, especially in uncomfortable parts of your range, like the lower part of your range or the very, very top, the last thing you want to do is tense up. So sometimes we have the tendency of thinking that in order to make a darker, lower sound, we need to physically lower our larynx and force it down, and that creates a lot of tension in our jaw. The more you think bright, clear, and high-placed, the more you keep those sounds up, even though you're in the lowest part of your range. The less tension you create, the less pressure you create, the more the runs are free to happen. If you've tried to do runs, they usually don't come that easily if you're applying pressure or tension. You want to be as soft as possible, and runs are usually easier, for example, in head voice where there's not that much pressure, right? So she's all the way down there. She is very, very rich in the sound, but she's keeping it bright and clear and soft. And she's so soulful already. Love it. Wow. Notice how the attack of her phrases are softer. Even when she's hitting now higher notes, she's progressing towards the middle part of her range. She's not going, she's not adding too much pressure. She is adding resonance without adding power, without adding volume, without adding pressure. Above the fruited plain. Do you see how every attack of every single word as she's growing there? She's not going above the fruit. She's not adding more, but she's always attacking every word with a little bit of a above the fruit plain, even though she's adding resonance, but still without pressing. One thing that I love about her is that she is so soulful in terms of she sounds like a classic soul singer. She definitely studied the greatest soul singers of the past. She has this vintage sound in her voice, but at the same time, she sounds so contemporary. She sounds so fresh. The way she plays, the way everything is perfectly balanced between being this modern singer songwriter, playing the guitar with a clean tone, and having these soulful vocals that recalls the sound of the 60s and 70s. It's really, really good. And crown that good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Okay, these chords are gorgeous. Who, I don't know if she arranged it, if she worked with a musical director. Again, back to what I was saying before, there is this perfectly balanced contrast between her guitar clean tone, very contemporary, very fresh, very singer-songwriter, and this string arrangement. The chords that they're using are beautiful. I would like to actually analyze the harmony of this. This is absolutely gorgeous, harmonically gorgeous. I'm not even going through all the little runs that she's doing and how beautiful the choices of notes that she's making are. Hey! Okay, modulation, yes! I don't know about you guys, but I personally love to see a girl rocking it on the guitar. Especially a young girl that is not necessarily a rocker, you know, but just because you do R&B and soul music, it doesn't mean that you cannot actually rock a awesome guitar solo with distorted sound. She's awesome. Hey! She's giving me total Prince vibes, you know, speaking of R&B soul artists that also used rock guitar sounds in R&B. That's the first thing I was thinking just looking at this solo right now. She's killing it. She is gorgeous. She sounds amazing singing. She sounds amazing playing. Her tone on the guitar is beautiful. And the modulations that they're doing, the orchestra is killing it. I mean, once again, notice this, right? Rock, distorted guitar sound on this very classic soul 6/8 in the way the drums are leading this, and then you have this beautiful classical strings, and everything is perfectly balanced and everything enhances the other element. There's nothing going on top of anything else. They all contribute to this beautiful, perfect balance of elements to create something that is at the same time classical but contemporary. Love it. Okay. Now, her upper chest is coming out on this climax. She is sounding so full, but at the same time, you still hear no effort, no pressure, no tension, no squeezing or forcing the sound out. She's just letting her voice soar. What I love about certain tones when they go in the upper part of the register is that you can hear the mix kicking in. That doesn't mean that they're necessarily already mixing, but some resonances that are typical of the mixed voice and head voice come join the chest voice and enrich the sound of the chest voice. This tone that she's using here is so full and resonant, but again, not pressed. She's just adding more resonance, adding more sound without adding pressure. And then at a certain point, she switched into head voice for the upper part. Too shy. She went up into head voice on the two. You know that the ooh vowel is the worst vowel possible to sing on such a high note. She's singing a D5 and maybe she didn't feel like going in full chest up there. Nothing wrong with switching into head voice. Actually, I like a little switch. It introduces a new element. It gives me a new sound. From sea to shining. And then that run, what was that? Say, something like that. Say, that B flat on that chord created such a tension that was awesome. Very, very, very jazzy. Her tone, she's starting the run up from a C5, and then going down. I'm just making some notes up. But wow, loved it. To shine and see. Flawless. That was flawless. Notice this, after all this big climax, there's a certain breakdown and then she repeats from C to shining C, and that last C, B flat 4 once again, C, so soft and at the same time so full and rich in terms of harmonics and vibration. She is barely phonating, she is sustaining it perfectly, and as she sustains these notes, the harmony under the orchestra is doing different chords, beautifully complementing her vocals, and she just ends with this soft, almost like faded E in head voice. I loved it. I just love how much of an artist she is. I love how she can again bring these elements together, you know, being a singer-songwriter, being a rocker on the guitar, accompanying herself with the clean tone and at the same time delivering an amazing solo right after, using the soft breathy tone, very, very soulful, very reminiscent of the old soul singer, and then turning it into something fresh, new, and contemporary. The arrangement was gorgeous. The orchestra was incredible. The whole balance of the different elements was just perfect. I loved it. I loved it. And I mean, I wasn't expecting anything less from her, but she always manages to impress me. Great job. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I forgot something. Write it in the comment. If you want a free session, once again, a free voice class, hit me up for any questions at letstalkaboutSinging84@gmail.com or check me out on Instagram, perfectmark.music. I'll see you soon with another reaction. This is Marco. Let's talk about singing. Ciao.